When you are given a reading, there are two things that are important to do. The one is to put this into your bibliography package, for example, Mendeley, and make sure that all the directions are correct. The second thing is to mark the headings. Now, I use a program called Foxit Reader, which is a free download off the internet. And this is how you do it. First, go into the corner of Foxit Reader, click the Show tab, and then go to this Add, Remove, and Manage toolbars. Then go through the document, and we're using one of your readings, Achieving the Lisbon Goal, which is by Leney and Green, 2005, and it's about the importance of vocational training. So what you do is you select the heading, and then you click on this, or you just press the mark Control B. And voila, there you have it in your bookmark section. Go down further, look for the next heading, Control B, next heading, select the whole heading, Control B, Control pressures for divergence, Control B, and what you get is that you can actually see what the document is going to say. You get the big picture. Control B. Right. The next is the potential of VT, current state in progress, quality is an issue, continuing vocational education and training is an issue. The next topic they're going to discuss, next big topic is VT and social inclusion, expenditure on VET and returns, the lack of coherent quantitative data on VET, innovations on VET and learning, new content and curriculum. So these are all things that are happening in vocational education and training. And there I have completed all the rest of it for you. So we have the introduction, we have the potential of VET, so we get the sense of the article is about, current expectations. Now you can see that these headings, current expectations, pressures for divergence, synergy in policy domains, current state of play, that seems to be it. So you can then select these three here. You hold on this, you hold on the shift button and the others, and I've selected all three. Now you can drag these and you can pull them. This is very subtle. You have to pull it underneath the main heading so that they become subheadings. So they become subheadings, and then you can either make that subheading smaller or bigger. The same with this. Current state, VET in progress. You see how it makes it easy to navigate? And you can make all of these quality, continuing, VET, and social inclusion. These are all supposed to be subheadings of that, and so on. Right, and there you have it. This is the big picture of what Leney and Green are speaking about. They're speaking about, but I can make these all smaller, collapse them. So Leney and Green speaks about the potential of VET. They're speaking about the current state of play. Where are we now? They're speaking about what are the innovations that's happening in teaching and learning. They're speaking about, if you click on this, it goes to the next section, new context and methods. So this is one new context, assessing and validating learning, quality assurance, and then some conclusions and recommendations. So what are the potential? What are the current expectations? What are the pressures? What synergies exist? Current state of progress, what are the things that we're looking at? We're looking at issues of quality, issues of continuing vocational education and training, vocational education and training for people who are already working, in other words. Looking at issues of social inclusion, looking at issues of expenditure on VET and the return on investment, and we're looking at the question of coherent data, and so on and so forth. So there you have it. That's an overview of what's happening in the Leney and Green reading. It's starting to speak about what is happening in TVET, and they're looking at it in the European context. And some of those areas may have overlaps for us. But the important thing to remember for us from this exercise is that when you're doing a reading, Foxit Reader, which is a free download, has an opportunity for you to place all your headings into a navigation table using the Control+B function. If you select the text, you do Control+B and it will put it into your headings, and by doing this, you get an overview of what your reading is about before you read. So you don't read the article first, you first get an overview of what you're going to read, and you can do this by putting it into this phrase and into this form, and then having done that, you are able to read much more with a much more focused approach. And there you have it. Foxit Reader, Control+B creates headings for you.